Hello again, Keepers of Light, and I am doing a oracle card reading for you, and cards I have pulled out are Debilitated, Capricorn, and Sagittarius. Discomfort, Achieve, and Expand. So, the current position would be that you sense that in order to create the achievements that you want in this lifetime, that you have to do things that make you feel debilitated, that you can't move. And what all this for is expansion. And that there is, although there is discomfort in the things, the steps that you find that you are having to take in order to get to the end result of achievement, it's getting comfortable with being in these levels of discomfort and to create a balance within yourself about what it means to be human in terms of how you interrelate with the reality, that it's always a mix of both good and bad, and that trying to avoid what you would label as bad is in itself what would weaken your position in terms of achieving the things that you're wanting to. And that is because there is a acceptance that is needed in terms of now equating discomfort when it does come up, discomfort, looking within that whatever it is that is making you feel uncomfortable, and transmuting that. And that would be in terms of being able to recognize that the energy that is involved in creating that level of discomfort that you are experiencing is itself not the cause for suffering, but that it is your perception of it that causes you to feel discomfort. And so it is important to learn the skill of going into your situation, whatever it is, whatever problem it is that seems to be presenting itself, looking at it more deeply than just the set of circumstances that you now find to be discomforting to you, because within the discomfort is a solution, and lies a resolution to that problem. And that walking away and trying to deflect and to run away from your problems is never the solution. It will at times get you away from what it is that is now causing discomfort, but it does not now eliminate that being a situation that was unresolved. And so you still wind up carrying this energy with you going forward, and then wonder why, when you're later on in life trying to figure out why things aren't working, is that you're finding that there's so many layers of discomfort that you have set aside and put aside for later, believing that you're running away from them. But really it'll just come right back around again to confront you, because that's how life works. It's that energy cannot be left completely stagnant. And so the resolution to this is going to be very healing. It is Chiron. Chiron is looking at the wounds. And so this really kind of sums up the reading really well, because we're talking about wounding, and we're talking about Chiron. And Chiron is, this emblem is about the painful wounds that we have that never quite go away, because, and that's how this whole reading began, was that it's not that things are really supposed to go away, and that it is more so understanding the landscape that you exist in, and that there are certain restrictions and limitations that you live with and can live with is despite having them. You can learn how to take care and to take care of the wound along the way, not necessarily expecting it to go away, because what is an issue is that we're oftentimes told that we have to eliminate problems in order that by eliminating them, making them go away, that is the success that we're aiming for. But what you're really coming into understanding is that there is a series of woundings that you may have to endure, and that as long as you now begin to step into your power, you can learn how to take care of those painful situations and painful moments without having to wish for them to completely go away, because it is just part of how this experience is, this whole interface is situated. The complexity of human life is such that now you sometimes can't completely get away from your exposure to suffering, whether it is that you're seeing suffering outside of yourself or that you're suffering from within yourself because of the circumstances that you find yourself in. And so there is healing, and then Chiron says that the healing is in acceptance. It's not necessarily in making things go away and running away, but more so in acknowledging and looking and seeing what those particular wounds are, and seeing the patterns by which they arise, and being able to connect with the wound in such a way where now you're caring for it and that you're giving it what it needs in that moment. Because even if it does arise again, as long as you're learning how to do so on a moment-to-moment basis, then you're going to know what to do at the time that it comes up again, because now you have practiced, and now that you have gained confidence in yourself and being able to resolve the pain and the suffering, and not to eliminate it, but so that to mitigate it enough so that now you are accepting of this reality for what it is, and not trying to now deny what it is, but seeing it for what it is and allowing it to be as it is. But at the same time, not necessarily saying that it's good that this is happening. That's not what we're talking about here. We're more saying that now you're presented with a situation and you're saying, okay, this is happening, and because it is happening, I do have the tools to handle this. I do have the strength. I do have the support in order to handle this. And this is the level of faith that is required in terms of being able to now live from a state of higher consciousness, that it is not dependent upon results being what is fueling you to move forward or fueling you towards success, but that now you know that you are always equipped to handle anything that comes up. And so the healing is in your recognition of that power that you have within yourself to take care of yourself when you need taking care of, not running away from yourself in those moments, not running away, not trying to chase away anything that is or does present itself as a reality in the form of denialism that happens too often in life for so many people, but not and no longer you, keepers of light. So I will be leaving it here. Hi again, keepers of light. I wanted to explain the oracle card reading you just heard. So what I've been doing is coupling astrology with my intuitive higher level being channeling that I've been doing here. And it is because I wanted to provide more practical advice, more practical information for you in terms of how to relate the messages that are coming through this channel in a way that now is going to be useful to you on a day-to-day basis, and in a way that's going to allow you to now assume this higher level perspective that we are shifting into. It is important for me to be a messenger in this way because it is and has always been my calling, that once I have received enough information that I would convey that information to you. And I am connecting to my heart and connecting to the higher source consciousness of our field in terms of finding tools and ways in which to now send messages that are relevant to the purpose that we are here to serve, and as keepers of light. And so I hope that you will come and join me. I did put a cost to it, so it is $3 for $3.33 actually. It's $3.33 for a reading every month, and if you want 4 readings, then it's $11.11, 1111. Use those numbers, angel numbers. I use angel numbers a lot, and that's because of a whole nother, there's a whole different story that I have behind all that I can go into a little bit later with you. But the idea really is that I am going to be practicing speaking in front of the camera in a more natural way that is more open to expressing my, myself. In front of an audience, in front of any sort of audience. It's kind of weird talking to a camera like this, first of all. Like who does that? But obviously I do now. So I just wanted to kind of practice with that and to just allow you more into the way that I think, allow you more into who I am as a person, other than what you have been already seeing here on this channel, because I am sort of feeling like this connection really unravel in such a way that now it is kind of just becoming this beautiful community of family, of soul family, that I am happy to have you here with me, and I am looking forward to connecting with you in deeper and deeper levels, and to providing as much of clarity as you would need. And so I am very open to you expressing and communicating to me any sort of tips that you may have that would be of benefit to this channel, to the growth of this new expression of consciousness that is coming through me, for you, and for us. And so until next time. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that there's more details. If you just look in the description box, there's more details about how to listen in on more readings. I have already recorded 3 readings. No, 2 readings. And I'll have one available immediately. And there'll be another one coming out next week. And obviously from then on, it'll be once a week that you can sign up to listen to either all of them or to listen to just one per month. It's really up to you, and I welcome you there, and I look forward to the fun that we're about to have together. All right, until then, soon, right?